Hey, welcome back, or welcome. I am Intergalactic Peach Patrol, also known as Peachy, and I have another sketchbook tour for you today. I have so many sketchbooks to get through, and this is the next one. So, yep. I never know how to start these things. It's always so awkward. Anyway, um, yeah, I finished this one recently. It's a 5. It's a Clairefontaine cloth-bound notebook. It's, I mean, it's right there. All the information in case you like what you see. Started 2nd of November 2024, finished 2nd of February 2025. So didn't take me long to fill this up. And yeah, let's get into it. So I binge watch old Sandy Hester videos. I will link her below. But in one of her older videos, she like draws a whole lot of the things that like she uses her art supplies and stuff, and I thought I really like how that looks, but I also want to draw stuff that's like on my desk anyway. So like I've got vitamins and some antiseptic spray and stuff like that. So yeah, I just thought I would do a little nod to her. There's a few nods to her in this sketchbook, but that's one of them. And this was so fun, and I've done this again a few more times since, so definitely recommend. This is really fun. I love how this looks. I did some more here. This is so much fun. This is, I think, jelly gouache. Just a flower, really quick, probably like 3 minutes. Some more really quick things. This is also jelly gouache, but it got stuck to this, so oh well. Got stuck to something. Maybe something got stuck to it. Oh, it's even sticking to my fingers right now. Strange. This is a sketch that I did from one of my friend's Instagram stories. I think this is a painting. This is with Posca marker. I think this is from like one of my photos from like road tripping maybe over the holidays. This is a little oil can from a car supply store, which I thought was so cute, and I'm so bummed I didn't buy it, but that's okay. Little flowers. I saw these little flowers in like a B-roll clip from a Sandy Hester video, and they were so pretty. I paused her video and did a quick sketch and then painted them while I continued to watch the video. These are little drawings from my garden. Some nasturtium leaves. This one had been eaten by something. Birds. I think this is acrylic? No, this can't be acrylic. I think this is also gouache. Yeah, it is. I love painting birds. I need to paint birds again. I haven't painted birds for a while. This is like a really cool flower. I don't remember what it's called. It's probably in here or in another sketchbook, but I kept seeing this flower and it's so cool and so fun to draw. Oh, yeah. This was really fun actually. I like this a lot. This is like a combination of watercolor and pencil, I think. It's got like a really interesting texture when I run my fingers over it. Another drawing. I think I was just hanging out in the garage. More plants. More drawings of things. This is someone I follow on Instagram. They had like a whole heap of pictures in their Instagram stories of like their different glues and stuff, and I asked if I could draw them, so did some drawings of that. These I think are my glues. things from the bathroom, surrounded by paint swatching, testing out color mixes. I really like this spread. It doesn't make any like contextual sense. Like these things don't go together, but I think it looks really cool. More stuff just laying around. Playing around with colors. This is really thick for some reason. Oh, there we go. This was a map crunch, I think, view of somewhere, and I really wanted to paint, like there were a whole heap of trees on the horizon line and I was going to paint them, but then I just did these and I got really tired of painting the little details and stuff, and I was like, whatever, man. These are interesting, but they don't feel like me. I think Sophie McPike calls it pre-blobbinating. I like swooshed around some watercolor or something before I did some sketches, but it doesn't really feel like me. Why is I'm so sorry about the lighting issue. My phone is having like issues figuring out the lighting. Anyway, I'm trying to fix it as it happens, as I catch it. This is jelly gouache, just some flowers. This was from an Emma Carlisle Patreon video. I think this is blind contour. It was some cows in a field with some trees behind, but I'd pre-painted the page, so the colours have nothing to do with it. Semi-blind contour, Emma Carlisle Patreon. So yeah, doing the cows again. I think I like zoomed in or like picked a spot of the image and like just drew that instead of doing the whole thing. More of that. Non-dominant hand, 2 minutes, semi-blind contour, continuous line. Ugh, that was really hard for me because I'm right-handed, so using my left hand and doing semi-blind contour and doing continuous line, I'm bad at continuous line even with my dominant hand. So that was really hard. Drawing with both hands at the same time, semi-blind contour, continuous line. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would have been really hard. I think you can tell, like, this cow looks like a cow, but whatever the hell this is, which I think is the other cow, doesn't look like another cow at all. That's so funny. But these were, like, so fun. This was such a good session. This was a semi-blind contour drawing of a zebra, but I obviously didn't have enough room for his face. Just some flowers. I really like these. I think with this one, I did like the outside shape and then came back in and put the details in. Sometimes I do that and it just like makes things look a bit less perfect and more characterized, if that makes sense. There's that zebra again. Varying grip and pressure. So I think that was like, sometimes I would hold it like this, sometimes I would hold it like this, sometimes I would hold it like this. It can really help you to loosen up if you hold your tools in different ways. So that's I think what the purpose of that exercise was. I actually got his face this time. I love these. I think I was being really, I think again I was holding my Neocolor like this or like this. This is a big one for me. I love drawing like sideways. So I love those. I think they turned out really nice. I especially like those. This is Map Crunch, a Map Crunch view of Greenland. I really like the little mountain in the back. Oh gosh, this is hard for me to read visually. This is a battery pack, a Ryobi battery pack, rechargeable battery thing. This is a, what's it called? The little like head that you put into like a interchangeable screwdriver thing. And I think this is as well, maybe. And then this drawing in the back is like a mechanical digger thing, machine, heavy machinery, whatever you call it. I really got into drawing whatever this is called. I got into drawing things like that when I was binge watching Emma Carlisle's Patreon videos. A tractor, I think that's from a Map Crunch. I really like it. It's a bit wonky, but I think it looks cool. This is another tractor, but I think when I pre-blobbinated, whatever I used on top didn't like it. Didn't like whatever I was trying to draw on top of, so it's very light. It's hard to see the detail, but yeah, another tractor from Map Crunch. This is 10 minutes of pigeons from Emma Carlisle's Patreon again. I think I was doing these as fast as I could and like blind contour or semi-blind contour. More pigeons. I love this one. I think his face is so funny. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about the lighting issue. It's like overcast today and my phone hates it. Another pigeon. I love this one, and this was another like pre-blobbinated, like pre-colored background. I'd like gone in with some pencils and some watercolor and stuff. So I don't know if you can see like the textures and stuff. I really, 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 really like this. Like a lot. I like this a lot. Oh my gosh. Another pigeon. I think this one turned out really well. His feet are strange, but that's okay. You don't have to, we don't have to look at that. The pigeon being held. I love this. I think you can really see the Emma Carlisle influence in this drawing. I think again, I was holding my tool sideways and not like how I would usually. So that really helped to loosen up and get some really nice textures and stuff. I love this a lot. I don't know if the image was like, what's it called when you can use it for your own stuff? Anyway, I'm not sure if I can make a print of this, but I would love to make a print of this. I love it so, 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 so much. More Map Crunch, I think. These are Neo colors over a Neo colors over a pre-blobbinated background. Big thank you to Sophie McPike for that term. Such a good word, pre-blobbinated. More Neo color drawings over watercolor background. Just playing with like different textures I could get from like holding my tool differently and using different like pressure and stuff. I think these are just random plants that I saw on Pinterest. This is a cat. He looks very scary. I think the green background kind of makes him look like an alien, but that's okay. More plants. I don't love this background color. I think it really threw the colors of whatever I was using on top. These are little thumbnails for things that I wanted to paint or collage that I never got around to doing. Actually, I'm going to flag that page so that I come back to it later. A little robin. This is acrylic paint. Acrylic paint goes down on this paper so well. I don't know what this is. Material wise, I know it's flowers, duh, but I don't know what the material is. Oh, This is from Pexels. It's just like a reference from Pexels, and I painted this totally freehand on a pre-blobbinated background, and I got the skin tone wrong, whatever, but I love this. I love how this turned out. I want to paint it again. I probably will. I probably will. I'm really proud of that. I like that a lot. This is our air conditioner remote, TV remote, my partner's wireless headphones. These are some people from Pinterest that I drew in like 2 minutes. Another bird. A quote I found. I don't know who it's from, but I just saw it as I was like scrolling through things. It really resonated with me that day, so. Anyways, this is blind contour. These might be blind contour, I don't know. This one definitely is. This is a cat, in case you couldn't tell. More cats. I filled up like a water brush pen with water and I think watercolor paint or maybe acrylic paint, and shook it up like heaps, and then I was using that to just paint with. This one I used watercolors in the brush pen. Gosh. Oh my goodness. This was an idea for like a little trading card thing that I had, where like you're an artist. It's like a Pokemon card sort of deal. You spend like 1 energy to doom scroll on Pinterest, but you spend like 10 energy to actually make something. Which I thought was funny. So I might make that. I don't know. I probably will. This is Smoliv. He's a Pokemon. I love Smoliv. Smoliv is one of my favorite Pokemon. This is a view from our campsite. We were camping just after Christmas before New Year's up in the north of Victoria, and it was so nice and I needed it so much, and it was just amazing. Where we were set up to camp was like on this river. Like we were literally like maybe 4 meters from the water's edge, and every night at sunset there would be like 10 possums like running like all through the trees and everything just here, and it was so exciting and lovely, and I want to go back right now. Take me back there immediately. This is also a view from our campsite. I just did it really rough with some, I think this is gouache. Yeah, just really, really fast, really loose. I like this a lot. This is, I think, one of the trees from nearby. I was just like playing with gouache that my mum had brought. I had never used that gouache before. It's like really, I think it's Holbein. It's like really good quality, and I had never used good quality gouache up until that point, so I was loving it. This is my old thank you card from my shop. It's stuck in, so I can't show you the back, but yeah, my old thank you card. It's so cute. I'm so proud of it still. Drew the first thing that popped up on Pinterest that matched the letter A. Oh, right. I was going to do like, I think I've got it in the back here. I was going to do like the alphabet in my sketchbook so that I could draw more things that I don't usually draw, and I did the first letter, and I think that's where I ended it. These are some, that's like so me, so typical me. I start a challenge and then I finish the challenge because I get sick of it straight away. This is like some watercolor paper that I did a little sketch on, and then I came back later and filled it in with gouache, I think. This is just from my imagination, just a little sketch of some flowers and a bone and a ribbon. I like it a lot. I want to actually sketch it out properly and redraw it. This is So I don't drive yet. I've been learning how to drive and I have passed my learners, but I don't like drive out on the open roads just yet. So I'm always in the passenger seat, and this is my view from inside the car in the passenger seat. So this is like the door, and then this is like the dash, the glove box, the windscreen. Yeah. These are some nasturtiums. I think that's in jelly gouache. I think this is more jelly gouache. And I think this is from Map Crunch. Just a random, very quick Map Crunch sketch. Tomatoes, strawberries, butterfly, jelly gouache. Not much more to say about that. Setting up my new watercolor and gouache palette. So this must be swatching those. And swatching again, testing mixes, it says. They're very vibrant. More color mixing. I love doing these. They feel so nice on this paper because the paper kind of buckles when it gets wet, and so every little blob is like a different buckle point, and so the texture is so satisfying. Testing blue mixes. I did a really cute painting of a dog, and then I closed my sketchbook. I didn't realize it was still wet on his face, and so when I opened it back up, his face ripped off. So that's so sad because he was so cute. Oh well. Mountain, bug. I think this is when I was learning how to use the gouache. I did not have a good handle on it yet, obviously, because I think I'm trying to like have a gradient of green here and it's just not working. Some fish, another beetle, a cat. I love this. I love the texture from like the big scratchy brush. I would love to do this like on a big canvas with like some heavily textured thick paint. I think that would be so nice. A painting that I started and gave up on. A little crab. I think this is me like testing my pens and stuff to see if they still work. I think I was cleaning out my pencil case. I've got a giant pencil case and it's always overflowing with things that I barely ever use, so that's that. These are some random drawings. I wasn't sure what to draw, so I was just doodling. These are like little sparkle things that Sophie McPike does. I think I was watching one of her videos while I was drawing. Flowers. Still trying to learn my new gouache that I got. Little drawings. Again, still trying to learn the gouache. This is a sketch. These are sketches actually from my garden. My rosemary started flowering and my hollyhock was going to seed. I have like a huge, like literally this big bag of seeds from my hollyhock flowers this season. They went wild. Strawberries, a little strawberry sketch from my garden that I later came back in with gouache and coloured in. Coffee cupboard essentials. Cinnamon and coffee. This is the cyclamen in the bathroom that I nearly killed 3 times. It is doing much better now. It has a huge flower on it. It's okay. But it was dying rapidly. This... I'm so sorry. If Sandy ever watches this, I'm so sorry. I'm still learning how to paint people. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. I'm so sorry. But this is a quick gouache sketch of Sandy from a video that I was watching of hers. I love her so much, but I did her so dirty with this. So sorry. But yeah, I sketch and paint Sandy a lot when I'm watching her videos. This is just a sketch of things that I saw on Pinterest. I love this fish. I love this fish so much, actually. This is I think this is from like a Google Maps photo. Sometimes when you look up places on Google Maps, it shows you other people's photos from that area, and I think that's what this is. I just did a really quick gouache sketch of someone's photo. Oh, this is this is me pre-blobbinating. I think I was gonna do like a collage, and so I needed like a dark green background, and then I never did the collage, so don't worry about it. I did some blobs. I think I did have in mind what I wanted to draw on top, so I did some blobs with a highlighter, and then I came back in with a black marker and drew in the details. I like this lion. I think he's cute. Little cat, little nasturtium flower, little frog guys. I think I was just having a really fun like sketching session. Gouache, I think. Gouache and maybe Neocolor. Flowers. I don't like this, but I didn't know what else to put there, so. More little sketches. I love these little strawberries. Ugh, they're so cute. I've got cuteness aggression from them. Little plant inspired by this person whose username I've forgotten, but she draws really beautiful plants and things and paints them, and they are always so inspiring, and I tried to do my own and I did not do it justice at all, but it was so fun. Testing materials layered on each other, so I think this is like watercolor underneath and then Neocolor and pencil over the top. I'm trying to learn if I want to maybe start using like mixed media and like layering my materials on top of each other, so I'm trying to learn how they go together. This is just gouache, I believe. A little map crunch maybe. This is also a little map crunch, I think. I think this is watercolor and pencil. And then this, oh, this is when I discovered Viola Art Studio on YouTube, who I will also link. And they were trying to, I believe they were trying to finish their sketchbook, and they were doing a whole heap of drawings of pomegranates. And the way my brain just immediately locked into that video, and I just went crazy, like drawing pomegranates, just even in like other sketchbooks, I just couldn't stop. So even when the video was over, I kept going. So that was really fun. I like these a lot. And then I got really sick of this sketchbook and I quit. There's not really any pages left anyway, but I didn't want to draw anymore, so I'm sick of this sketchbook, so I'm done. 2nd of February 2025. That's it. It's a chunky boy. Very nice. Highly recommend. I will be repurchasing if I can find it. I love the Clairefontaine whatever this paper is. It's like so delicious for wet media. Like I love how crinkly it gets when it's dry, and I love how paint sits on top. It's just chef's kiss. So good. Love this paper, love this sketchbook. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. But yeah, that's it. This is my sticker, that's it. They're the only stickers that are on it. Everyone else I will put in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your favourite drawing or spread was, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!